So what are we doing?
We're going to pick dandelions today.
I know.
We're almost done. I picked one.
Yeah, you got one. Yeah,
What are you making?
we're gonna make dandelion jelly. We weren't sure we were gonna get any dandelions. Every time we came out here and looked, there weren't any. And we came out the other day, and every time we came out, it was kind of overcast and all the dandelions were closed up. So we're hoping that we will get some.
They're all closed up.
And they're all closed up. Why is that?
Dark out.
Are they being shy?
They're not big. So, we were at a field.
Ugh.
They don't spray any chemicals on the ground up here.
No.
We were in a field, We were in a field not too far from here, and the fields were all yellow.
I know. It was just like a
yellow
sea of dandelions.
It's amazing that I've never seen it like that.
No.
Look, one right here.
Yeah, here's one.
One. It's gonna be a long process.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long process. Yeah. We might have to go back to that field
I've never seen that before.
and see if we can go pick out there. Although the grass is nice and green.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how we do. Maybe maybe we need to go in the other field. We'll keep walking. Okay, so 2 fields later, we finally found the field that has, well, our fields, yeah, that has dandelions.
Dandelions.
And we love dandelions. So we're real happy to see them. So we can make dandelion jelly. So all we do is we just pick the heads off. And when I get back, we have to take the yellow part off. We want the yellow, we don't want the green. The green is bitter. So,
Well, look at this. We found it.
yep, found the jackpot.
I love this. We try to get a lot of our own food from our property because we local wars, actually, is the word.
Well, exactly. Well, and use what we forage for. Dandelions are free.
We try to eat what's in season. We try not to buy anything out of season
Right, exactly.
because it's
And we don't
healthier.
even mind ants. They'll go away. So basically, and I'll share the recipe with you when I make it, but I think we need like 2 cups of the yellow petals. And if I have more than that, then I'll freeze it because then we can make dandelion bread with the rest. But I didn't make any last year because we were in the process of moving. And I really miss it because it basically tastes like honey. So I kind of describe it as, you know, honey, and we're bypassing the bees. We're doing it ourselves.
nothing wrong with the bees.
Nothing wrong with the bees.
Nothing wrong with the
We
bees.
love bees.
We love bees. We have a whole field down there. Nobody cuts. We're not going to cut. We're going to let the bees take care of it.
Exactly.
Let them have all they want.
So we're going to keep picking. And this field has lots, you might not be able to see it, but there's lots of dandelions out here.
Oh yeah.
And it's a beautiful day. Finally stopped raining. So we're going to enjoy being outside. So here's what we picked. And not a very long time either, a few minutes.
We found a field.
We did. We found it.
Yep. Oh, here, look at it. Nice one's right there. Yep. We're happy for that. Foraging.
Yep. Now comes the fun part. We get to go back and pick all the
We should
yellow.
call Charlene up, see if she wants to help us. We made dandelion wine.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure.
I picked the whole day.
I'm sure she knows better now, and she'll
Yeah.
say she's busy.
I'll
Yeah.
text her and say, hey, we need some help. She'll say, why?
So now comes the fun part. We need to take our flowers and flower heads and remove the green part, and we need 2 cups of flower petals. So I find it easier just to bring all the petals. Some people could use a pair of scissors, but I just find I can kind of grab and twist, and I just take the petals off, pull it right out of where the green part is. It's a little time consuming, but it's a beautiful day, so might as well sit out here and do this. Takes a while to do, and I will have yellow and black fingers, but that's okay. It'll all be worth it when we have our jelly made. Stick my cup right in there so I don't lose any of the good stuff. It's a little breezy out, so. So, we have our 2 cups of dandelion petals, and plus extra, so we're going to put that in the freezer. And we have very yellow fingers. Our water is boiling, so we'll shut that off. So I'm going to put the dandelion petals in the jar, or try to get them in the jar. And
so we picked the dandelions earlier.
Okay. Get in there, you. Oh, get in the pot.
You're using the induction top stove.
Yeah, got my 4 cups in the tea kettle. So we're just going to pour this in here. What we're basically doing is making a dandelion tea. So we're going to let it cool and then put it in the refrigerator for 24 hours. And then just we'll just mix it up a little bit.
Where'd you get that thing?
My son made that. Okay, so, yeah, we're just going to let this cool on the counter. And when it's cool, I'll put it in the fridge. We're going to cover it. Well, I won't cover it yet. I'm going to let it cool off.
Cool off first,
So I'm going to let it cool, put it in the fridge. It's going to sit in the fridge for 24 hours. Then we're going to strain it. And then we'll be able to make the jelly.
Ooh, steamed up.
Yeah. It's hot.
What do you do with that?
And this is going to go in the freezer.
For what?
I don't know. I might measure it out into 1 cup increments. I think dandelion bread calls for a cup. And then I can freeze it and take it out when I want to make bread.
Nice.
Okay, so I've added the dandelion tea that we steeped overnight and drained. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, pectin, and the sugar. And boiled it. This is hot. The jars have been washed in soapy water and sterilized, so now it's time to fill them. So let's just move this over here. Not sure how many jars we're going to get. I always prepare more jars than I think I need. It's better to have more ready, so I have to do a 1/4 inch headspace, which is right about, should be right about there. And we'll go to the next one. I'm using a different pectin I've never used before, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it works. If it does, it's good because you can buy it in bulk. I think my notes on my recipe said I was going to get about 5 jars. And we have the hot water already in the canner outside on the propane stove. And once these are full, we can bring them outside. Well, looks like we're going to probably get 5, I think. An important thing to do too, which I didn't get ready yet, but I need to wipe the rims, make sure there's no sticky residue. You want to get a good seal. And after we get it in the canner, I'm going to bring it to a boil. After it comes to a boil, we're going to process it for 10 minutes, just a water bath canner. And then we'll take it out of the canner and set it out. And hopefully it gels. And we'll have dandelion jelly. Maybe a little more on that one, yeah. Yeah, we're going to get like hard one. So what I'll do with the last one that's only a part is I won't even bother putting this one in the canner. We'll just put it in the fridge.
It'll harden up.
Yeah, no, it'll gel, but there's no need to process it because it's not a full jar, so it'll process properly. But we can just go ahead and maybe I'll just pour
I
it
just
in.
asked you if I should pour that in there.
Here we go. Yeah, about a half a jar. So my notes on my recipe were right. 5+ jars. Okay, so what I'll do is we're going to turn this around. Put that back in there. I just need to get this wet a little bit. Just so we can wipe the rims off. They're very hot. Just make sure that there's nothing sticky on there. I already checked to make sure that there was no cracks or chips in any of the jars. Just do that finger tight. Put it back in there. We'll leave that one over there for now. Wipe the rim.
Is that all sticky?
Actually, no, it's pretty good with my funnel. It's usually pretty good. I don't really think there's much on there, but we still do it anyway, just to be sure.
Always do the best you can, right?
Yeah,
When you
always.
can.
When you can. Oh, that's so funny.
And the comedians.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be one in every family, I guess.
Yeah.
Hot. That jar is hot.
I see you jumping that one.
It's good because it's going in a hot canner, so I want to make sure it doesn't break. Okay, so we don't need these jars. All right, these are going to go out in the canner. And that's it.